how about them apples? Yeah, Crappy, take us away into the game reveal. Huh? How did y'all... Wait, Crappy, you didn't take me. Crappy, what's your problem? Crappy. Crappy. There we go. Yeah, see, I set up so that we could have that crappy thing and show it off. Everybody, thank you as well for the raid. Sarah Hyde, thank you for all the follows. Thank you for those who have subscribed today, as well as over the months and the years past. We keep this tournament going because you're able to keep me somewhat financially stable. With this and the GDQ show, I'm finally able to start paying off some bills. So huge thank you all to helping out with that. Now, oh yeah, and if you wish to subscribe, you can. If you don't want to give money to Amazon, I do have a Patreon, and I do have tips that you can send through PayPal as well. So thank you all so much for anything that you do. Now let's go ahead and reveal our final GM of the day. We do have 4 matches tomorrow, but our GM for the day is Hedgemaze. Woo! Kesachu, thank you for the sub. Getting excitement for Nancy the cat. I love Nancy.
Nancy's a good cat.
Oh my gosh. You know how important Nancy is now that I actually remember her name. Just so you know, okay?
She is very important. She wakes me up very early in the morning, and on Kusog7ande weekends when I have to message the players to tell them when their match is. Because I have to ping everyone to make sure they know. Nancy is an important part of the Kusog7ande experience.
If you are playing in Kusog7ande and you got notified that you have a game coming up today, it's possibly because of the cat that we got that message out. So thank you, Nancy. Hedgemaze has been volunteering and is currently part of staff, and I really appreciate what you've done to help make things run smooth. I also know that I am I'm the absent-minded Brosentia here, so it helps.
Yeah, I'm glad to help out.
Yeah. Well, you've got an interesting game that I've never heard of.
I'm so excited for this. We've got Novasol in chat who's extremely excited because he tested this for me, and I've been trying to give this out for quite a while.
Okay.
I've got Horndan who said he would stop playing Persona 5 for this. We've got a lot of anticipation for this.
Wait, you're not playing Persona 5 so that you can watch this game? What the
This is a very good game, Bersentia. We need to experience this game. So yesterday was my birthday, and so I figured that thank you. So I figured I could get the players to give me a birthday present. I figured that I could have them pick flowers for me, and this is not Jeff's game. This is not going to be an assault on the eyes.
Okay.
Thanks, chat, for this. Really happy birthdays. But yeah, this is a wonderful, beautiful game that everyone is going to enjoy. This is E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial, and the Cosmic Garden.
I have no idea what you are doing and what kind of chaos is about to be unleashed, but I know it is going to be chaos, and so I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to work on getting things captured, so just hold on tight, everybody. We'll get there.
This is worth the anticipation, everyone.
Oh my gosh, come on. Be good. I am right here, says E.T., I think. I am in your brain, says E.T.
So there are many E.T. games, and pretty much all of them are an adventure game. There's even 2 Game Boy Color, possibly 3, but there's multiple Game Boy Color E.T. games. But you know what? This is the only one that's a farming simulator, Bersentia.
Okay. So this is
simulator.
Stardew Valley E.T. style.
Yes.
Yeah! Well, you're speaking my language, okay? Farms are pretty okay. I used to hate the idea of farms and farming because cows are stinky, but you don't have to have cows on your farm.
You don't have to. You could just have alien plants and a slug that is both your friend and your foe in this game.
You can have plants
and also a bee.
And slugs. A bee?
There's a bee.
What if it stings
on the cover
you?
of the box, we got a space bee and a space slug. That's what they're called.
Yeah, but what if it stings you?
That's too bad. That's what happens when you're gardening in space.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'm a little bit concerned about is he allergic? Is E.T. gonna die?
I mean, anything could happen. It's Kusog7ande.
Yeah, if E.T. dies while gardening, is this a real game or is it a fake game?
This is from the Pickford brothers, the people who brought us Wetrix and Clock.
That still doesn't quite answer my question there, though. Like,
it's real. It's on their website. They say that they made this.
Okay, so it's real. They made this. Is it licensed?
Yes. There were two different ones that came out the same year, and the other one is an adventure game, and it's way too good for Kusog7ande.
Oh,
and by way too good, I mean it's playable.
So this is like just bad enough. You're like, ooh, okay, let's go ahead and do some gardening. And when I say just bad enough, that might actually be underselling it.
This is wonderful. There's nothing wrong with this game, Brsentia.
You gave out my boyfriend. My boyfriend.
I'm very glad I got to give that up. That
was so much fun. Everybody, we actually have finally had a dating simulator in this game. My boyfriend made for the Nintendo DS. That was a heck of a lot of fun. If you missed that match, you certainly missed a video game that was on this stream. Or so I've been told. I mean, I was here, so yeah, it was.
You were here for that.
I was, as a matter of fact, here, and I very much enjoyed that match. I thought it was a blast. So funny.
Yeah, that was fun.
And I do like that, like, we do get to experience various genres and games that, have never been here before. As far as I know, we've never had a farming simulator.
Yeah, I don't think we have, and that's my favorite thing, like, especially this year. I've been trying to look for games that are a genre that we just really don't have, or games that are really their own genre.
Yeah. But, like, farming simulator, that's a real thing. That's
it is a real thing.
I'm thinking, like, Mule was almost a competitive farming simulator from back on, like, Commodore 64 and NES days. A lot of fun. If you've ever played Mule, you know how much fun it is. It's good.
Yeah, I haven't played that.
I want to play it like with somebody sometime. Maybe, oh my gosh, that could be the next thing that I play on stream, friends. How cool would that be? I could play Mule.
That sounds neat.
I just have to make sure that we can do like network computers so that other people can play with me. But Mule is so good. My cousin is the one who had it, and we played it 4-player on NES back in the day, and heck yeah.
All right, sounds fun.
It's one of the few games that actually used all 4 controllers that you could hook up with the multi-tap. This is music. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Planet Mule exists. What does that even mean?
Oh yeah, let me tell one of the players. Oh yeah, Fahrenheit's was going to show off the intro here.
Yeah, you can go ahead and let me go down and let them know that I'm ready, and you can tell Farron to play the intro. Oh my gosh, I like this music.
Yeah, so Novasol, I think, lost some sanity playing this, but he's very excited for this, and he made a bunch of memes.
That's okay, and, you don't need sanity when you're in Kusog7ande.
Yeah, so let's look at the intro here. As you know, E.T., you have yet to qualify as a botanist. As you know.
As you know.
As you know. I like how that one line tells you everything and nothing.
Visit planets and collect new flowers from them. Use them to breed even more plants. Oh, wait, we're gonna be... Oh, green plus red equals cute. I like it. Wait, Hedge Maze, if we're good enough, we might be able to make the ultimate plant, the Cosmic Dragora.
I don't think we'll do that in an hour, but if the players really like this, they could keep... yeah, it's a plant.
Okay.
The players, if they feel like continuing to play this for many, many hours, they could, in theory. Good luck, E.T. Okay, that's the intro. That's everything we need to know about the game.
Okay, I'm gonna ask them if they are ready to begin this extremely exciting game. And let me let Kuchiri know, turn off the text if you can. Yeah. I hate that E.T. is not a qualified botanist yet. I mean, okay, E.T. in the movie, guess what? Some flowers die, he waves his little magical finger, blah, 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 poof, flowers back. And then he almost dies, and the flowers die, and then he comes back to life, and, you know, all of that.
Yeah, so this is the sequel to the movie. This is what happens after he goes home. He is not yet qualified as a botanist, which was apparently his original mission, which I didn't really remember, but that's true. And so now he is going to get his botany license. That's what we're doing. This is very important. We need to get E.T. his botany license.
Then hover over done. Okay. I'm telling them, put their name in, then hover over done, and that's where we'll start. Grow home. Aww. We've got Reevee. We've got, Reevee me. Yeah. And then we've got Kuso for Bright Shadow. Fahrenheit's is Grow Home. And Kuchiri is Kuchi. Kuchi. Okay. Let me see. I need... Bright Shadow is ready. Kuchiri is ready. Fahrenheit's. Rearview mirror, I need to know if you're ready.
Oh yeah, Novasol's posting his meme.
Okay,
yeah, this is good.
Let me see what the meme is. Did Kuchiri just post a James Corden meme? Who the crap does that? I have to joke. As you know, Edie, you have yet to qualify as a botanist. Okay, Novasol, that is a good one. I will probably save that. Okay, everybody, I need all of your best botanist emotes. And spam those in chat, because we are doing the countdown.
Yeah, any plants, flowers, E.T., aliens, slugs, bees. Space.
Okay. Here we go. As soon as I see movement that the players are able to control, I will start our timer. Oh, look, there are lots of bees. Oh, there's so many. Alf is not a gardener. I'm willing to argue against that one. Okay.
Probably not a very good one, anyway.
He's a murderer. I'm pretty sure. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm a little bit terrified already.
I'm gonna get some really good Game Boy Color beep boops.
Which is good. That's what I came here for.
Oh, yeah.
These are pretty strong beep boops.
Start gardening now.
Oh my gosh, this is already a fever dream. And we've just barely started.
Yep, this is exactly what we need in Kusog7ande.
I suppose it is. Okay, so E.T., the Extra-Terrestrial, and the Cosmic Garden for Game Boy Color. Okay, we've got plants that need water. It looks like Rearview Mirror currently watering the various plants here. Looks like Bright Shadow needs to give some poop to some of these.
Yep, you gotta fertilize them.
Do you have a limited amount of fertilizer or infinite fertilizer?
I think it's infinite.
Infinite poop. Yeah, people are asking what this alien is.
Which one? We got the space slug?
The number muncher one.
That's the space slug.
Okay.
It is canonically E.T.'s friend, but also it will eat anything. And so you would prefer it to eat the weeds, but it will eat your own flowers too. So you gotta put rocks in front of it and try to like walk around in front of the slug and Just try to keep it out of your way. And you can eventually get good enough at avoiding that, but right now they're probably going to struggle with that for a while.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I see Revimi has got it blocked off for the moment. Except that one of those flowers needs to be watered. Or fertilized. There we go.
Just so you know, ET has not qualified to be a botanist.
No, not yet.
Not yet. Trying. Gonna get there. Oh my gosh, that slug is so happy when it eats and then it fell asleep. Aw. Okay, I love the slug. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about the safety of the plants, but I love the slug. So apparently Novasol also made emotes for ET, shaking his head. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we probably need that.
Let me see if I can find that. I'll save it and see what people think about this image, okay? Because it's pretty good. I think it's pretty fantastic, okay? Here we go. I've got it.
E.T. does not have salt for the slug because the slug is a valued friend. E.T. is alone on this spaceship with the bee and the slug and the plants. They are friends.
All of us.
Also, the slug is helpful because the slug creates the poop, and you need the poop because this is Kusog7ande.
What's interesting, actually, this is just one small design note that I want to make about the slug. He's actually, like, because of the way that he's shaped and you only have 2 rocks, you can't actually block him off very easily, or at all.
No,
like, he will be able to get out.
Yeah, and this is level 1. You're not going to always get rocks.
Oh, no.
Well, by level 1, I just mean it's the first. Well, not levels, but like you have to grow, what's the number? Let me check my little text file here. You have to grow 63 different plants per Sencha.
That's a lot of plants. Uh-oh, I see him going for the flower on rearview mirrors. There he goes. Oh, rearview mirror barely moving it in time. Good job.
Anyway, so the objective here, so you are right now, they are trying to get 2 of these flowers to live long enough that the space bee will come and fertilize them, and E.T. will get like a crossbred seed that he can plant and have a new plant.
Okay.
And so it's not that, it's pretty straightforward right now. They're just trying to like water it and fertilize it and take care of it, but you're gonna have many more flowers in the future, and I said this to the referees. No referee has to really do anything here, because the way we're tracking this is how many different species of plants they've propagated, and I'm just gonna make them show me that later. So it's all
rearview mirror has a sort of yellowish one now. Is that a new species?
No, it's the same one. It's just wilting.
Oh well, okay. Take care of your plants, yo. Don't let it wilt.
Oh, Bright Shadow got the bee. Oh, so that orb there, that's the, like, fertilized seed or whatever.
Okay.
Okay, Bright Shadow.
It does what now?
You gotta get the seed.
Oh my gosh, that gross. Here's the deal.
There we go.
E.T. has the body of a 70-year-old man, and when he dances, I feel it. I feel it jiggle. I feel it jiggles, and I don't like it.
Anyway, Bright Shadow got the first crossbreed, and so Bright Shadow is moving on to the purple planet.
The purple planet, yeah!
Yeah, so this game, I think, has 6 different planets. You've got a variety of different locations. Okay, so Blue Lotus. Bright Shadow is now reading about the Blue Lotus. The Blue Lotus is a very clever flower. Okay, Bright Shadow didn't keep reading that. Okay, she loves to... Okay,
she loves to what, though?
I wrote that down. She loves to study, enjoys intelligent conversation, but hates loud noises and bad behavior. So,
is that actually important?
Yes. Should I give you a spoiler?
Yes, please. Oh no, bells! Oh, that's not good.
Yep. So, my spoiler here is it's not really a farming game. Like, it is. Like, of course, they're gardening here. But, like, what we're doing here, this is a logic puzzle. it's a genetics logic puzzle, and I actually think that's pretty interesting. I just don't think this game should exist because it's like not a great version of what they were trying to do. But it's an interesting idea. So what we have is if we had a screenshot of that flower encyclopedia, so it shows that the Blue Lotus's DNA is I. And so the DNA of the flowers can be I, S, H, M, L, or F, and any combination of those. So you're trying to breed every 2 or 3 letter combination of those letters.
Okay.
So a lot of this is not extremely important, like the names of them and stuff, but what you are trying to do is, if you know that the Blue Lotus is I, and the Purple Clarion, that's the bell. That one, if you know that one's S, if you can crossbreed those, you get IS, which is the Rambling Rose. Anyway, you get the idea. You're trying to crossbreed every combination of those letters. I told the players they might want to take notes. I didn't tell them why. I let them read the entire encyclopedia in the game, before they played the match, because it basically is the instruction manual. I don't have one, but it's basically that.
Yeah, that's actually really cool that it has all of the information in game.
Yeah.
I don't know how many Game Boy Color games did that.
Yeah, this game is here for a reason, but I think they were certainly trying with this game. Like, they put all this information in there, that it's everything you need, but it's still a really obtuse game.
Yeah.
That is unpleasant to play. Like, I thought I would actually like playing this because I like the idea of a logic puzzle. Like, I like that kind of game. I like farming games. I couldn't play it. I just did not want to keep playing this game. You know what I mean? I played it for long enough. I thought this might be a kind of game I might actually want to finish, and it's not, because it's just not pleasant. But no, okay. If you look this up on if you look this up on YouTube, no one has played this for longer than like 5 minutes. Like, there's only one playthrough I found of somebody who beat the entire game, and it was this guy who was just streaming it on his Twitch. So like, it's multiple streams of like 5 hours each of him playing this game.
I do see a 3-hour, 19-minute playthrough, but it is multiple streams. Holy crap. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't beat the game, but I looked through his long play to see the end of it, but not that there is much of an end, but you know.
Okay.
I respect what this game is doing, I just don't think they should have done it.
Oh, they should have. Come on. What, like, if you're gonna make an E.T. game, you need to make it weird. At least somewhat.
But, I mean, like, every other one is following the plot of the movie, and then you've got this.
Well, this is part of the E.T. extended universe. Come on.
It is, but if you were a kid, like, I'm sure some people enjoyed this, but, like, this is Game Boy Color. Someone's asking, but, I'm sure some people enjoyed this, but if you were a kid and you asked for a T game, I don't know if this is what you would have expected.
I feel like I would have played the crap out of this. But maybe more so as an adult.
Yeah. It's very obtuse, I think, if you're younger. It takes a while to figure this out.
So,
even though it tells you stuff. But yeah, like, when I was watching that guy play it, it took him... I forgot, I think it took him over an hour before he figured out the genetics thing.
Okay. Like,
I don't think the players will figure that out, but we'll see.
I think
it doesn't matter, because as long as they get somewhere with this, it's
like, as long as you know, keep 2 plants relatively close to each other, and maybe you'll get a different plant, and if, you know, and then when you do, get 2 different plants that you haven't gotten, put them near each other, and you'll probably get another new plant, and repeat ad nauseum.
Right, so that's good enough for it's good enough for the beginning of the match. It might be good enough for an hour, them not understanding this, but eventually you're going to need to know, why do I keep getting the same crossbreeds? I'm not getting a new one. It's because you have to get the correct, like, letters. You're trying to get new combinations of letters. And the other thing is that there's a lot of other I said it doesn't completely matter, but the information they gave you in that encyclopedia does matter, because so in the page for the Blue Lotus, for example, so the DNA was I. It said she likes some symbols. I don't really have a translation for this because nobody's written a guide, but it's like light and like heat maybe or something like that. And she dislikes noise and movement. So there's going to be other plants, and it's like, okay, this the one that's a bell. Like, I think that one makes noise. You don't want that one next to the one that doesn't like noise. You get the idea? So like. Yeah. You do have to pay attention to this, otherwise they won't crossbreed. And then there's other things, like there's going to be like an ice storm, and that's going to be, if the plant hates cold, it won't grow. So there's a lot of things in this game. I saw people on YouTube who were like, they thought it was bugged because they couldn't figure it, something out. It's not bugged, it's just like this.
Oh, by the way, you mentioned that, like, the people who made this made wet tricks and stuff.
Yeah.
But you left out that they made Blaster Master 2, and that they made Cutthroat Island, and that they made... Basically, they have contributed a lot to the Kusog7ande library, and I appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Simpsons, Bart and the Beanstalk. I don't know that one.
Yeah, I was looking at their website. They have a list of all their games, or at least the ones they want to take credit for, and they have some interesting opinions about them on it. But they did have some some of the graphics and stuff from this game on there to look at.
Okay. Yeah, let me go and take a look. By the way, I know that Novasol made memes. If anybody else ever makes a meme, just feel free to you can share picture links. Don't share anything questionable because I will kick your butt and you will be banned forever. But sharing memes is completely okay. Yeah. Okay, I do see the Pickford Brothers website. I believe it's z-3.com/Pickford Brothers.
Anyway, Bright Shadow is clearly in the lead here.
Oh yeah.
He's got the hang of this. I'm probably not going to be able to say offhand who's got which plants because in order, but at the end of the game I'm going to have them look at the plant encyclopedia and show us. Like Bright Shadow just showed us he's got 4 in there.
Oh my gosh. So there was another ET game that they made, but never got released.
That one never got released.
Apparently, the publisher said that they ran out of money and stopped paying them and owed them around $1 million, but the two brothers couldn't afford to take up legal action. I feel like if I were owed $1 million, I would be able to take legal action. Because that's $1 million.
Yeah.
Freaking $1 million. Can somebody here please owe me $1 million? Okay, I want to take legal action. Anyone want me to take legal action? Yeah. No, they owe you $1 million, okay? Like, I'm sure that you could figure something out, I don't know. Maybe not. I've seen people sue for a lot less than that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say I love that on their website they call the publisher out. That makes it really good.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Kuchiri's stream is dead! No! Kuchiri, please come back to life. You give us audio. You give us meaning.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah. Okay, please keep working. Maybe. People are saying suing a larger company is going to require more money than suing a dumb jump for being a jerk. But the client is called New Kid Co. And they claim that they're bankrupt and have no money. So, like, suing them might be easier than suing a company that's not going out of business, Actually, then again, is it worth suing somebody for money when they don't have money?
I don't know. Do we need to get Jeff in here to answer our legal questions?
I don't know. I would just say consult with somebody. Yeah, rearview mirror is having a lot of buffering as well. Let me go ahead and refresh that stream. I'll refresh everybody once we get to about 50 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm curious to see the strats here. So, yeah, a good strat is to try to put your plants in a corner or like a side where you can defend it better from the slug. But I haven't seen them studying the encyclopedia that much yet. They may just want to keep gardening for a while, but you may want to start reading that pretty closely because, I mean, that's part of why I told them that they should read it ahead of time so that they're aware that it's a good thing to go look at.
I do...
Okay, Fahrenheit's also has 4 plants.
I do like that the two brothers on their website, they distinguish between what they worked on or what they properly take a lot of credit for or what they're like, we didn't do a whole lot of work for this. And this is one of the, we didn't do a whole lot of work for this. But I think there were 2 people who worked on this game, but they do not want to claim much credit for it.
Yeah, they're not the proudest of this one, but it was actually, no, actually it was pretty interesting. When I was looking through YouTube videos to try to find any gameplay of this, I did find 1 or 2, I don't know if it was the Pickford brothers, but I did find 1 or 2 people in the comments who worked on this game, and they were like trying to shed light on, because somebody was like asking if something was broken, and they were like, no, I think you have to, you know, and I find that I really love that. Whenever, a lot of times when I look at up games, like you'll find, you know, a lot of the games we're looking at, Kusog7ande, are sort of obscure. But a lot of times you'll find like a dev or somebody who did the music or something pop up in the comments of these YouTube videos because I guess they just have it in their mind and they're like, let me go see if anyone's playing my game that I worked on 20 years ago. And it's just cool to see that.
I know that with anything that I've done, I go and, oh no, I don't want to check out the comments on the movie I was in because I have specifically avoided that. Maybe I have to today. Oh no.
But yeah, like, I like when they know that it's not, like, their best creation, but they, you know, have fond memories, maybe, of working on these things, and they're interested to see what people think about them.
Well, the thing is, this actually has some really interesting ideas, and, like...
Yeah, it does.
I'm not really convinced that this is a quote-unquote bad game.
Yeah, it's like, it does what it's trying to do. I just don't know if it should be doing that.
Maybe it's a bad ET game.
Yeah, like, it's an interesting idea. It's a farming game, and it's a, you know, gardening game. It's a logic puzzle. I respect that's a logic puzzle, really, but it's not well executed, and it's not really fun to play. Like, it just is clunky and slow, and you're not timed, but it's not relaxing because you have that slug, and you have the plants that are wilting, and it's sort of timed in that way. And I just kind of wish it was better. Also, it's ugly. And it's ET for some reason, but it's, like, weird.
Like...
But, yeah, it's got ideas.
I'm having a really hard time understanding, like...
Oh,
why...
space moles.
It's not fun to you to see what kind of flower comes out of combining 2 flowers? I'm the type of person who, like... Oh my gosh. Like... I'm fascinated by the idea of combining, like, 2 different plants and getting new plant. Like,
yeah, but
I could do
you
this.
Gotta see... Yeah, but, like, bro, the problem is this is, like, okay until you start running out of combinations, and then you don't understand, like, how to get more combinations. It gets really tedious.
That's why you start, like, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we'll see if... I'm gonna ask after the plot.
I love logic puzzles.
I know, so do I, but the players don't know it's a logic puzzle yet. Because I haven't seen anyone studying the encyclopedia with the letters. So I'm really curious, I'm going to ask after the match if players figured it out. They don't need to know yet, they can just keep trying to garden, but eventually they're going to need to understand how the game works. Meanwhile, Bright Shadow's got the... is that the Rambling Rose? Yeah, again, Rambling Rose loves to talk. She'll talk to anything nearby, even a rock. When she has no one to talk to, she gets lonely.
Dumb. I'm sorry, that was rude. You get lonely if there's nobody to talk to you. Well, maybe you should go somewhere else. Huh?
Is a plant?
Well, sometimes you just gotta uproot your life, you know, and...
Oh, Farron is getting attacked by space moles. I think that's a random event. I haven't seen that one. Yeah, there's like molehills. Farron is getting attacked by space moles. There was like a warning before that he opened this
I love that. Yeah,
thing,
you haven't
and
seen
said that they were space moles
before?
No, I've seen like ice storms and other
interesting
volcanoes or whatever. That's a new one to me. Anyway, I do think this is an interesting game. I don't bring games here that I think are boring. But it's not great.
Yeah, I can see that, like, it's got issues. So I'm wondering, like, Kuchiri is on a cold planet?
Yeah.
Okay. But why does it look the same as the other planets, except... Like, this looks like a spaceship.
I think you're still in your spaceship, but it's like... I don't know, the climate matches the area you're at. Anyway, we're probably an ET spaceship.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say ET, maybe, flying to a different planet to change the inside atmosphere of your planet. Maybe you should have developed other technology, because that's dumb. Oh, there's a cactus! Look at the cactus! Yeah.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wrote down some of the descriptions for these plants, but not all of them, because I didn't want to either play or watch the VOD for 63 flowers. I didn't, bro. I tried. I got, like, 20 flowers into this, and that was enough.
I hate that watching this game, like, I think out of all the games that we've had today, I want to play this one the most.
I think it might be the most interesting, like... We had some interesting games today, but this one certainly got a lot of, like, strategy behind it, even if it's not executed great.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there were ideas here. Oh, Linkor is asking me if this is judged based on the number of plants discovered. Yes. We don't really have to count this now, but at the end of the match, I'm going to have to with the computer and show him the plants they have propagated. From the unique plants, yeah.
Okay, so I'm confused. Did Bright Shadow have one plant eat another plant? Because he's got this plant with the mouth.
No, that one. No, she's just talking. Remember, that was the gabbing.
Oh, the gabbing flower.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe
it probably just wilted.
Are there plants that hate the gabbing flower? Like, I imagine that the plant that likes silence doesn't like the gabbing flower.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics because this game doesn't have like a what do you call a key to what the icons mean. But okay. Yeah, like I think that one creates noise, and then there's other ones that dislike noise. So you have to try to keep those apart.
I love it! I just love this. This is the best game ever.
It's interesting. Linkor is asking if the hedge maze is one of the plants you can discover. Sadly, I don't think so, which is why I'm here.
Oh no. Hedge maze. Okay, we have to play this game enough to find out if there is a hedge in it.
But yeah, there are a lot of like they're kind of cute, some of these puns. Like there's the summer breeze, which blows a warm, soothing wind in the direction she is facing. That one's like a fan. The violinette is plates to play loud music that makes the garden dance.
Ew.
Wind chimes makes beautiful sounds when blown by the wind. The orange spruce likes to move around. When she is unhappy where she is, she will uproot and move to a new spot. I don't know if that's true, but I guess so. I didn't grow that one. Scare Daisy is easily frightened. Loud noises, lots of movement, and large crowds make her nervous so that her leaves fall off. Maraca makes a rhythm that makes other flowers want to move to the beat.
Yeah,
Barbella.
The beach.
Yeah, I like the dancing flowers. Barbella is a super strong plant. She is so strong she can lift rocks. Barbella eats lots of food.
Okay.
Sunflower creates light when she is happy. So, like, that one likes light and dislikes dark. Iris likes watching plants move and dance. She gets bored quickly when there's nothing going on. Most of these are a she, by the way.
I love that there's a red darnation.
Yeah, it's good.
It's not a carnation, that's darnation.
Yep. So I believe Bright Shadow and Farron both have 4 flowers. Ryumi has 2 of them. Not sure about Kuchiri, but he's got a few.
How do you get the bee to come?
I think it just comes after a certain interval of time when you've cared for the plants long enough.
Okay, and then enough. If the bee does that, then it can pollinate?
It'll fertilize. Yeah, it'll do that. Pollinate the plants.
Yeah, good.
So yeah, you have to keep at least 2 of them alive and healthy long enough for that to happen. Yeah, one player's getting eliminated by this.
I love that, like, can you imagine just, like, being in a tournament and being like, well, I guess my fate is decided based off of how well I grow these flowers, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, that's just me, but I think that's more interesting to go out on something like this.
Same.
Than, like,
and, like, this one actually, like, there is some randomness, but really it's mostly about them just figuring out the weird logic rules to the game.
Yeah, like, it doesn't even matter if you're, like, not someone very familiar with farming or gardening games. This is just, you're being thrown a sort of unfamiliar, like, genre here. Can you figure it out? Can you figure out what this game wants from you? And I like that kind of challenge.
Yeah, I love it as well.
Review me is reviewing the instructions. That's a good idea if you're not sure what to do.
Apparently there are 12 levels. What does that even mean?
Planets, maybe?
This is per Wikipedia, but it might be lying to me. Like,
it might be, because there's like no game facts, there's nothing on this. I just wrote down some notes in a text file, but
I feel like
there isn't really anything out here.
Does this even have a source? No.
It's like the menu when you load in your name, it shows 6 icons for 6 planets. I don't know if there's any more than that.
Yeah, this says there are 12 levels and 7 environments, but I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I don't know what they're counting as that. Bright Shadow is reviewing the encyclopedia pages. I have a feeling that Bright Shadow is getting a good idea here.
I think that's a good thing to do. What I would be like asking myself is which of those icons down at the bottom actually like stands for the like genetics or whatever type of flower it is.
Yeah.
Because if you're crossbreed, like, I've played games where you crossbreed things, you gotta figure out what matters in that.
Yeah, like, it's not extremely hard to figure this out, but you have to pay attention to that menu and go, oh, I bet that means something. Okay, see, Bright Shadow's getting 2 frowny faces. Those 2 plants are not compatible. They don't like each other.
Okay.
You can't have them close.
If they're one space away from each other, can they still pollinate each other, or is it just tough luck?
I don't think they will pollinate each other because they are not compatible. Okay. It's gonna be one that makes noise and one that doesn't, or something like that.
Gotcha. Maybe you get them full grown and then force them together. Ha-ha!
I'm not completely sure about this, so if anyone in chat happens, but nobody's really an expert on this, because, like, no one has really played this. Like, honestly, most of the videos are somebody who played it for 5 minutes, like, as a, like, meme, and then they're like, yeah, I don't want to play this.
I like Bright Shadow here, just sort of trying to play the metagame of keep the slug away.
Yeah, keep the slug away.
Yeah. E.T., show them your wrinkly chest there, yeah.
Yeah, you also want, you're asserting dominance here, but you also want to, like, decide how many plants do you want to try and grow at once. Like, you need at least 2, of course, but, like, do you try to grow extras, like, in case, you know, some die, or is that going to spread you too thin? So, I don't know, there's a lot of things to see how the players decide to do this.
It looks like Bright Shadow is letting the slug to go eat the sad plant. Good idea.
Oh yeah, so anyway, the slug is good because it will poop, and you need the poop to fertilize the plants, but also, as soon as it eats something, it's like tired, it sleeps for a bit, so you can use that to, like, have a little bit of a time safe.
Yeah, it looks like that was a wise idea,
yeah. It will poop, and you need the poop. Yes, Linkora, this is Kusog7ande. We need the poop here.
You need the Kusog7ande, you need the poop.
You need the poop.
Gotta get the poop.
Yeah, I am bringing the most appropriate Kusog7ande game. This is a game that's all about poop.
The poopiest of all games. No, that's not the truth. There are a lot poopier games, but
oh yeah, there are.
This one has a decent amount. I'm okay with that. Wait, so you're not able to just randomly create fertilizer? You have to have the slug poop it out?
I don't remember.
Maybe it's just like
obtuse.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the slug also looks so happy when he eats plants. His burp is kind of gross. I gotta be honest.
You like how a lot of these sprites are not transparent? Like, there's a little black background behind the bee or the slug. I just like that.
Bright Shadow was so disappointed. Warning, total eclipse. That's not good. Or is it?
Yeah, but that one means it's going to be dark, so plants that like the light won't be happy for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had any competitor. It's 30 minutes in. I haven't had any competitors say anything in chat. Everyone's concentrating on their gardening.
That may or may not be a good sign. Actually, the sign that I usually take from that is that the players feel like they are able to do something. And so, you know, just sitting around in chat, like, joking about stuff doesn't make too much sense because they're like, maybe I can hurry and make some progress now.
Yeah, and this isn't the kind of game where you're gonna, like, you know, hurt your hands and you want to take a break for a minute. This is a game where it's more slow and strategic. As long as you think you're progressing, you may as well keep trying.
Yeah. It seemed like Rearview Mirror was having a hard time actually digging a hole. I don't know why.
You have to hold it for a moment, I think.
Oh. Well, okay. That would do it. Hey!
Oh, Kuchiri has a bunch of different plants, actually. Yeah, they're not all going to have the same plants if they do different crossbreeds.
Yeah. And the biggest thing, they're trying to get the largest number of plants in their encyclopedia.
Yes.
Yeah. So
if there does end up being a tie, I'm gonna have to look at the VOD and see who grew like the most, the most recent one first.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's how we're doing that.
Kuchiri putting a plant over to block the slug. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I believe Kuchiri has the most. Bright Shadow and Farron, I think, both have 4. Rivimi had 2 last time I looked. But Kuchiri's were more spread out, so I'm not sure what number that was. Anyway, we've got time.
Yeah, Bright Shadow, I think, is just trying to get it so that these 2 plants breed. Okay, B currently stealing. Ah, the plant sticks its tongue out and then...
Yeah, it didn't pollinate them.
And then died. I hate that the plant dies after the bee comes. Like, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because that's not how plants work.
It's how space plants work.
Well, space needs help.
E.T. is trying his best.
Yay! Do your little fatty man dance, E.T. Like just old man dance, yeah. Wind chimes, okay. Beautiful sounds.
Okay, Bright Shadow, I think, had 6.
Oh, there we go. We got X-I-S-H, or is that an S for the second one? Or
no,
the
just ISH. The first one is just the DNA, like, symbol.
DNA symbol, gotcha.
So yeah, if you crossbreed the ISH one with, like, a different one, it could use the I, the S, or the H.
So, lots of randomness coming from that. I have to ask, if you grow multiple flowers at the same time, will ET immediately cry when a new seed is made? Will, like, all progress get wiped out as soon as you make a new seed?
Probably.
Okay, that's a little bit more frustrating because I'd like to just sort of plant as many as I can and let chaos reign.
Hard to keep a lot of them alive at the same time, though, until you get pretty, I think Kuchiri has 6, I think Bright Shadow also has 6. They're going through the menus pretty fast, but...
Yeah, Kuchiri definitely has 6 there.
Yeah, I think Bright Shadow had a different 6, but yeah...
I believe so as well, like all of them on the top row there.
Anyway, Farron's still dealing with the space moles.
Yeah, like...
I'm not sure what you do with that. Like, I guess you just have to make sure they're not in places where the moles get them?
I mean, they can block the slug as well, so it's not really the worst thing. I'd say as long as the moles are not eating your plants, there's sort of a neutral influence here.
Rivimi is studying the encyclopedia again.
Yeah.
Purple Clarion grows better when surrounded by...
Rivimi only has 2. That's not good.
Yeah, he's not getting this as quickly as some of the other players are.
Oh no! So here's the deal, everybody. We are 35 minutes in. One person will get eliminated because of this game. And you never know what game is going to be a challenge for one player and what won't be a challenge for someone. And honestly, with a game like this, is there a way to prepare for an ET garden logic game? I don't know.
Yeah, like it might help if you've played gardening games or logic games or Game Boy Color games that have kind of a weird menu system. I don't know, but it's not. I can't really say that. It's kind of its own thing.
Yeah, this is certainly not a game that everybody is gonna like.
Yeah, like I certainly wouldn't feel ashamed or anything if I was eliminated by this, because this is pretty weird, and that's why I picked it.
Yeah, this is definitely a bizarre game. I do like that, like, E.T. apparently has telekinetic powers and can just lift tools with the power of his brain. No, watch out, okay, I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, I thought that the slug was going to come and eat Rearview Mirror's plant, but luckily that didn't happen.
I forgot to say, so E.T. can pick up the slug, but he can't, like, move him around. He can just kind of, like, turn him.
Okay.
So it's something you can do in a pinch, but you can't, like, actually move him away. You can just turn him to face the opposite direction.
Oh, people are pointing out E.T. always had telekinetic power.
He did.
I forgot about that. Sorry. It's been a while since I've watched E.T., but that was actually, like, a very important part of the plot.
Yeah, like, I guess this is canonical. Like, I mean, or fits with canon anyway, the fact that T was doing some space botany when he ended up on Earth, and now he is going back to space botany.
Yeah, did he go to Earth specifically to, like, do research? I'm pretty sure that's why he went. Like, this seems like E.T.'s jam. Other people are saying he did a lot of floating out of pits. Okay, that's one specific version of E.T. I don't know if that's canonical E.T., but it is an E.T. Oh,
E.T.
there's a
Atari
bee.
2600 is a good game.
It's not as bad as people make it out to be, okay?
It's not.
It's not good, but it's not as bad as...
It's not amazing, but I think people look at it as, like, it's just sort of memed as the worst game ever by people who probably didn't play it or haven't played
Oh
worse
no, you're
Atari 2600 games.
Rearview mirror, no, he's gonna eat it!
No.
Oh, you got it!
Okay, you got it.
Oh my gosh, I was so...
You gotta take care of it, though.
Yeah, you gotta...
It needs water.
Defend the plant. Yeah, it looks like Rearview Mirror's like, I'm gonna mess with my slug right now.
Oh yeah, so you have to, I don't know if there's a particular number of seconds that you have to keep the water or fertilizer on top of it, because it's not like you just press it and you're done. You have to, like, hold it for a bit.
It looks like the plant's kind of doing okay. You just want the bee to come back. Bee...
Yeah, but he only has one plant. I don't know if he's got a...
The bee did get a different plant already.
Alright.
Like, I just think if you keep moving the plant around, the bee is not going to have time to come and get the plant. I'm betting that, like, Rearview Mirror, by saving the plant, is actually sabotaging himself.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you just have to put it in a corner and protect it. Like, you can't keep moving this around forever.
Yeah. Like, this slug, he's not a moron, okay? He looks like one, but he's not.
Yeah, like, you can let the slug get that, you know, like, have the weeds in its way and get the slug to eat the weeds and fall asleep for a moment. Here we go. He's coming for the weeds.
Okay, there's hope now. Just keep...
Yeah, you got a moment.
Keep defending.
I see Kuchiri in chat. So who wants to never garden ever again?
This only wants me to garden more. This game is inspirational to me.
I feel like real-life gardening is not this intense, though. We don't have giant space slugs threatening us at every moment.
I sweat a lot more with real-life gardening. Okay. No, stop moving your flower! Oh my gosh.
Yeah, review me. Okay, you got it in a corner. Why don't you take care of it over there?
I'm very...
This menu system's a little funny. You gotta kind of, like, scroll through it.
40 minutes in, you got to crossbreed this plant, okay? You need botany. Only botany can save you now, Rearview Mirror. Maybe some poop.
Now he needs fertilizer. Yep, poop. Only poop can save you now.
There we go, the poop. Don't move your plant. Don't move your freaking plant, okay?
Okay, you got more poop. But yeah, I think he needs another plant. I don't know if this is gonna work here.
I think he's over-fertilizing from time to time. Yeah, I don't know how long the bee holds on to the DNA of the previous plant. Which is a sentence that I wasn't sure I would hear myself say ever, but there we go.
Yeah, if you're not sure, you may as well grow multiple plants here and try to see if you can get something to happen with them.
Everything.
Yeah, like the seeds are free at this point.
Yeah. They're always free. Nature. You can't put a price on nature.
Yeah, but I think there's a point at which, like... Yeah, but I think there's, like, ones that are, like, you get from crossbreeding. I could be wrong, but I think you have to, like, actually grow them, you know, like, do the crossbreed again to get more seeds. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
I don't think you have unlimited seeds.
Huh.
I could be wrong on that, but I think that's a thing. This is one of those games where it's like, I figured out enough mechanics to, like, write a guide, and then I was like, this is enough.
This is enough. I'll let them figure it out. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so the I comes from the Blue Lotus, the S comes from the Purple Clarion, the H comes from the Red Darnation, the M is from the Orange Spruce, L is from the Sunflower, and I didn't figure out F. But those are the ones that you get from going to a new planet.
Okay.
And then the crossbreeds are the ones that you make in between. So the ones that come from planets I think, are unlimited. And the ones that you have to crossbreed, I think you gotta do.
This? I don't know what
gardening.
It's gardening. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he means, but regardless, the answer is gardening.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Well, everybody, I think Rearview Mirror is gonna start this level over. You know what? Kuchiri is not the biggest fan of what just happened. I believe Kuchiri got a crossbreed that was just the same as a previous crossbreed.
Yeah.
Come on, it's genetics. Come on. That one bean guy, he taught us all about it.
Yeah, even if you don't know it's genetics, I think it's a good idea to go study the encyclopedia again and see if you can get an idea of what would make a different combination. You know what I'm saying? Like, just take a look at those icons and see what you think that means.
Yeah. Okay, people are saying Mr. Bean. No, it wasn't Mr. Bean who did the bean stuff. It was like some guy named Gregor or something like that.
Gregor Mendel?
Yeah, that one. The Bean Man.
The Bean Man.
Yeah. He was like, heck yeah, beans! And it worked.
Okay, Bright Shadow's got some incompatibility here.
People are saying peas. Peas are beans. Okay.
Plug is eating Bright Shadow's sprout. I guess that's a strat.
I think peas are beans. I'm relatively sure that peas are beans.
Beans are legumes.
Okay.
Are peas legumes?
Peas are legumes, yeah.
Okay.
Both peas and beans are legumes. Peas are generally round. Yeah, I know that peas are round. I guess they're in the same family. Okay, peas are sometimes split in half to be less round. What, do you cut your peas before you eat them? Wow. I'm offended.
You don't like split pea soup?
I don't think you just go and cut the peas in half. That sounds like it takes a lot. Like, you can just sort of slightly mush them. I feel like that would be a much more efficient way of making split pea soup. Just kind of like take a fork and just squish some of them.
Favorite kind of soup, bro?
My favorite kind of soup?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, are you a soup guy?
That's really difficult. Like, cheddar broccoli is really good. Although I do think that Justin made a French onion soup one time that was made from scratch and it was freaking fantastic. But I think that's because of the vast amount of butter in that freaking soup. There was so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a soup. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know what I was gonna say. What soup do you have?
I was gonna say, so we have a soup place nearby that's like, they make basically homemade soup every day, and it's always different, and like they have some that are the same every day, but it's like, it's really good. And they used to only be here in the winters.
Okay.
Like they used to take over this like ice cream shop in the winter, but like now they have their own little shop. It's there all year round, and it's like super good.
Kuchiri got a new seed, yay!
Nice.
I think. I saw a dance.
Kuchiri's been the most tilted about this, but like, yeah, I'm rooting for all our players to grow their most beautiful gardens here.
Like, I think tilted about gardening, you know. Oh, let me just say, there is a. We did have a plot at the community garden here in town, and let me just say, they chose like the worst plot of land. Like, seriously, just dry dirt. Like, nothing would normally grow on it anyway. Like, weeds barely want to grow there, and that's when you know that you have sucky land. So, you know, had to fertilize it a whole lot, and then it was in a location that, like, there were tons of pests, and they didn't put any effort into, like, putting a fence around or anything to keep rabbits out or something like that, or keep deer out. Nah, why would they? You know, just go ahead and let everything come in and eat it. Oh, yeah, they said they were going to put up automatic sprinklers. I guess they forgot about that, too. Oh my gosh. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
That doesn't sound great.
Yeah, it was like a community garden of hope where all you do is you hope and nothing good comes from that. Yeah.
When I was in middle school, I joined the gardening club, and by gardening club, I mean that this was literally a broom closet, like the size of a broom closet.
Yeah.
And that was the room in which we met. And we had caterpillar. Do you know what a caterpillar tree is? Tree of heaven. It's a weed. Anyway, it's a weed that was growing in a one of those water bottle jugs, like the big ones. And that was like the most prestigious plant we had in that club because it was the oldest. And we were like just growing with light bulbs in this tiny closet, and nothing good came out of that. But we were gardening.
Yeah.
This was gardening in a very janky, poor middle school in New York.
Oh, that's adorable.
Stories about that school.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but yeah, I was just like, this is not.
Yeah, we did have a couple things that grew pretty well. Our peppers, we ended up getting quite a few. I'm trying to think. I think they were were they kimchi peppers? They were. I think they might have been kimchi peppers. They ended up being pretty good. One of the gardening times we had like 1 million spaghetti squash and 1 million cucumbers, and it's like, well,
That's always the problem if you get like too much of something.
It's
like, what do you do with it?
Worst case scenario, whatever. Like, you leave because the community garden had a place to be like, if you have excess food from any of these, you can just go ahead and just leave it here in this place.
I don't know what Kuchiri, what random event Kuchiri got, but there's
Space
a
beetles.
little guy. Yeah, space beetles. There's a little guy running around with teeth. Don't love that.
Yeah, it is space beetles. I saw one of Kuchiri's plants like run a little bit. I don't like that.
Oh yeah, that was probably I wrote down whichever one that was. The orange spruce maybe likes to move around.
Oh yeah, okay, it moved up. And now it's like the beetle is bouncing off of the eyeball plant. The space beetle doesn't really seem particularly dangerous. It's just like going around and being like, wee.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Okay, we had eyeball plant bred with cactus plant. Do we get new seed out of those two? Let's see if Kuchiri does a dance. Yeah! That's right. Shake it, E.T. Shake it. I don't even know what plant it was, but hey, we got a new seed, so that's cool. Bum, 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 bum. It's the bitter cup. Delicious.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to say what my favorite soup was. My favorite is mulligatawny. And they make a really good one at that shop on Wednesdays.
Mulligatawny's fine. It's nothing that I really like too much. Oh my gosh. No matter what you think about Olive Garden, their freaking zuppa toscana is so good. It's got potatoes, it's got sausage. Ew. It's a... Okay, that plant is like, there's a pot, and then the bottom part looks like sort of looks like a nose.
Yeah, it's not like a body with a pot on top or something.
Don't like it.
Not sure which one that is.
It wiggles. It moves. That's not what I want. Okay, I don't want a jiggle plant. Bee, come and steal this pot away from me. I don't like it. People are saying a nose. Okay, maybe it looks like some other member of the human body. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, there we go. The bee just stole pollen from stupid, crappy pot plant. Okay, Kuchiri, you're gonna get a new seed? E.T., do your little dance, huh? Do your little old man dance. Or shake your head. That's fine, too. I don't think it was a new seed because E.T. did nothing. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Rearview mirror found the star chart. Ooh.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's getting this game.
Yeah.
Or it's not agreeing with him.
But as has been said many times in various people's streamer communities, I know that Smite says, you know, people struggle with different things. That's just sort of the rule when it comes to games.
Yeah, and I always think that's interesting with Kusog7ande. Some genres or some games click with people and some don't.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
That's fine, yeah. Okay, Kuchiri trying to get a few different holes. There we go.
Bright Shadow's a new location.
Yeah. Are locations very important?
They're just different planets where you get new plants and have different growing conditions, I think.
Gotcha. So yeah, these...
It's just progress, really.
We've got these, like, sunflowers or whatever the crap. I like that chat is like, this feels like espionage music, and it really does. This is definitely spy music. Oh.
Yeah, I like that it's tense. It's not, you know, you can't just have calm, happy gardening music. We gotta have, like, tense spy music for this.
Rearview mirror, I weep for you.
Yeah, I wish he'd get at least another plant here, but I don't think it's clicking with him.
Like, rearview mirror, here's the deal. If you give rearview mirror a game that's like PS1 era and after, he wrecks it every single time. If you give him E.T. on the Game Boy Color, maybe not, you know?
Yeah, everybody's got their strengths and their weaknesses.
Yeah, and it's fine.
Yeah. Depends what games you're, like, used to playing when you were younger or so on, too. Like, I played a lot of Game Boy Color when I was a kid, but I wouldn't be as good at certain other games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought my boyfriend was really funny just because it was clear that none of the players were extremely familiar with, like, anything in that genre.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no shame in that, of course, but yeah, it's just interesting to see what people struggle at and versus what they catch on to very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, that's... Oh, wait, does Bright Shadow have a kitty plant? Aw.
Oh.
Okay, I like the kitty plant.
But yeah, nobody should feel badly for how they do in any of these strange games.
Oh, yeah. This is... okay, I don't like kitty plant as much anymore.
Oh yeah, is that one like a punk? It's got like spikes.
Oh yeah, that's more punk plant, yeah.
Yeah, I've forgotten what they're called, but you've got a lot of different plants in this game. I do appreciate that, actually, that the effort went into these illustrations and...
Yeah, the animations, the different designs for each plant, like, everything has been pretty, like, even though there are similarities between some of the plants, which guess what? When you are breeding plants, that's kind of what happens, you know? You get some similarities, but still, each plant has some unique characteristics that are really kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's interesting that, like, Kuchiri has a plant that lets out light.
Yeah.
I think that was from the, like, the
sunflower or something?
Yeah, the sunflower. When we saw somebody go to a different planet, that was the basic plant that was there. So
yeah.
I presume having that could help in some situations where you want plants that need light.
Yeah, I see in chat I'm being asked how many plants there are. There are 63, although I'm not sure. There's a space on the menu. There could be 64 if there's like a secret final boss or something. I don't know.
Let me go ahead and refresh
63.
everybody's stream just to make sure we are as caught up as humanly possible for this match.
So yeah, if you were to decide to like play this to completion, it would take many, many hours.
Oh, I imagine. But I'm very
curious. Okay,
curious.
Ravivi got a plant. Did he get a new one? I think he did. Okay, yeah, he did. Okay,
Yay!
I'm glad he at least made some progress here.
Oh my gosh,
that makes me happy.
A little bit of progress.
Yeah, I always like to, if players are stuck, I always like to see them at least make some progress.
Yeah, and Rearview Mirror, I love Rearview Mirror's positive attitude typing in Discord. I did it! And yeah, you did, you got it. Like...
Oh yeah, what planet has he got? He's got pumpkins or something. Yeah, you can choose which planet you go to.
Okay.
I mean, you're eventually going to do all of them, but yeah, our players did pick different orders.
Yeah.
We got a spooky one here.
Oh no. I don't want to be scared. Other people are calling it the Wiggly Planet. Yeah, the Wiggly Planet.
Yeah, Wiggly Planet.
That works. Oh, the pumpkin plants move? I don't like that. I mean, I kind of like that. But here we are right towards the end. I think that Kuchiri might be getting the final seed of the attempt right here. Whether Fahrenheit gets one or not is questionable. Kuchiri got nothing new. Are you just gonna feed it to your dude? Yep. Dun 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 dun. There we go, everybody. And that is time. What?
Okay. So I'm gonna have everybody go back and show us the computer.
Yeah. We gotta find out who has the best seed collection. Come on, who has it? Who is it? Okay. Rearview Mirror has 4. Fahrenheit says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bright Shadow has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And Kuchiri has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. And that is pretty... Not 9 for Kuchiri. You gotta count. Count. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah! And yeah, unfortunately, Rearview Mirror did get the fewest, but Rearview Mirror started figuring it out towards the end, and that's the thing. You always keep trying. You never know how anybody else is going to be doing, and that is fine. I'm going to go ahead and welcome Kuchiri in to come and chat. Yeah, how do you feel that the players did with the game?
We did well. I mean, I think this is a tricky game to get your head around at first, and we got some good progress here. I'm curious to hear what they think about it afterward.
Hello there!
Hello.
No Kuso way. Oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yeah, what did you think about gardening?
Never want to do it again.
Okay, but yeah, talk to me a little bit. What's your experience with this game? What are your thoughts?
I kind of like, so reading everything going in, because Hedge Mage was nice enough to let us read everything possible in the game. I imagine this was like Doodle God. Do you ever play Doodle God?
I have not.
No, what is that? How do you spell it?
Doodle God, so it's like you start with the 4 elements and then you like fire, water, steam, fire, earth, lava, and then like you just keep on making different combinations.
Oh,
how do people get purple plants? I don't know. How do I get?
I don't know. Here's the deal. There's actually a very specific way to get different types of plants. It has to deal with the letters that are to the right of the DNA marker inside when you're looking at the plant. The specific DNA, for example, rearview mirror's looking at the mouth plant, the rambling rose. It has an I and an S. So that combined with something else that has a different letter, it'll take either the I or the S from this plant, and then a letter, if it only has one, the only letter that it has, or if it has multiple, one of the letters from that other plant, combine those and give you a new plant. Although, Headmates, can a plant get more than 2 letters?
Yeah, there's ISH.
Okay, so apparently there are plants with multiple letters.
Man.
So, yeah, that's the biggest thing that would help you determine how to get new plants. And honestly, there's very little information out there on the internet about this game. So we really don't know too many of the specifics.
But yeah, there's 6 different letters for genetics, and you need to basically make every combination of 2 or 3 letters. So it's like less specifically the gardening and more specifically a logic puzzle.
Yep.
So I was just like going into this like, okay, so it's taking the first 2 plants I'm breeding. Okay, got it, good. So I just need to find different combinations of the first 2 plants, and then like I had like 30 minutes where I got no plants. I was like, well, this sucks, and then I just got like 3 plants in the end.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did pretty well. Like you got, I think, 10 plants. Like you made some good progress.
Yeah.
This is
Bottom
a tough
tier, thank
game
you for
to
the
get
raid,
your
by
head
the way.
around.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think everybody, like, considering that nobody goes into Kusog7ande expecting a gardening game, everybody did really well. I do think Rearview Mirror took a little bit longer to figure out how the game worked, and unfortunately that's really what caused him the loss here and getting eliminated from Kusog7ande. But there's no shame. This is not a typical Kusog7ande game.
Yeah.
When I saw the first ship mission, and it took me like 2 or 3 tries to do it, and then the second I got it, I was like, oh, that's what I'm doing. I was like, okay,
yeah,
that's it. That's what I gotta do. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been 3rd. I've only been 1st or 2nd.
I mean,
but yeah.
Heck, that's great. Yeah, I'm glad that you've been I'm glad that you got to experience this, and like Kuchiri, I want to play this game. It actually feels like something that I would click with really well for some reason, and I don't know why. Would you caution me, though?
No. So here's the thing. I could see this game. No. Real talk. I could see this game like you put on like a episode Critical Role. You're just mindlessly playing that in the background, kind of like you grind in Final Fantasy 14. You go out, you do some dungeons. You're not really paying attention to dungeons. You're watching something in the background. It's a cozy game.
Okay.
It's not a terrible game. It's a cozy game.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting like idea. I don't think it's like super well executed, but I think it's interesting what it was trying.
Yeah, no. Bro, when are we playing Blood on the Clock Tower?
Ooh, Kuchiri. Good question. I don't know how well that would work in an online environment, but...
Oh, it happens all the time.
Really?
There's like an entire Twitch channel dedicated to it, and there's like an online app now where like you can have private chats and, you know, whispers to each other, like to your neighbors. I was going to recommend that as a dumb with me, you, and Corndon as storytellers. If we can get like 8 to 10 people.
I'm pretty, like, offer it. I would love to do it. I know how to play now, and I know the basics for how it works. I would love to do that.
Awesome.
Yeah, chat. E.T. Gardening is as good as Final Fantasy XIV, the award-winning MMORPG.
When's the ET next expansion coming out?
I think, yeah, unfortunately, it's less like FF14, more like FF15. The expansion's canceled. Sorry about that. Well, all right. That's fine. Thank you so much for joining, everybody. If you enjoyed this, feel free to follow. And if you would like to support, you're welcome to subscribe. Other than that, wait. I think Tempestral had a specific raid target for us today. Let me go and take a look. Yeah, Tempestral was like, let me go ahead and bother you real quick and tell you who you should raid. Let me take a look. Are they still streaming? Do they still have games? What games do they have? Because there may be a speed running marathon going on right now. We have 4 more matches, again, starting 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So feel free to come and watch. And we are rating horrible games. They're currently playing Silent Hill Origins.
A horrible game? Oh.
Well, it's horror. Wait, is it horrible?
Oh, it's not a fan favorite, but it's still not a bad game.
I would say that probably for Silent Hill, it is lower on the love. Like, but it doesn't have to be the worst game in the world. It's horror, and it's worse than some of the other games. So let's go and raid. And what was E.T.'s message? Oh, we could say Game of the Year. That's good. Because that would be good. As you know, E.T., you have yet to... We could say you have yet to qualify as a botanist. I like that. You have yet to qualify as a botanist. Everybody, you may not qualify as a botanist, but maybe... they're definitely not going to qualify as a botanist over on horrible games, but maybe somebody else can. So see you tomorrow, everybody. Take care, Hedge Maze.
See ya.
See ya, Kachiri.
See ya.
Bye.